Okay, so good morning again. The secondary derivative. Okay, so you see in this particular case I think there is an error here. This in area it was stated in the first book this is number 45. There are five now this is the five now nama sabanama samasa nama tadika nama and katika. So in this case, it says tadika nama is in the fifth. Technically, it's number four. So this should be number four.
Where is it, Brother Alfred?
Last,
Which line?
no. The fifth,
What?
the fifth. Can you see my cursor or not?
Okay. Oh, the fifth one.
The fifth
Ah,
is tadita nama. Can you see here? Number four is tadita nama. So this fifth is equal to number four here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is four. Four. This is you cannot. This is one. So it doesn't matter whether it's four or five lah. But anyway, this one is four, not five. This is four. Yeah. Okay. This one doesn't matter. It's four. Right? Anyway. Okay. So what happened is this is all secondary derivative. It's formed from a substantive or a primary derivative. Okay, now this is what we call verbal root. Pali will start with verbal root. Verbal root. So from verbal root, you form verb. You form verb to 7 conjugation or 8 conjugation. It depends on which book you. In Sanskrit, you have 10 conjugation. It means the verb will come from a verbal root. So you do your conjugation. But on a noun, a verbal root also can form a noun. That means you take a root, you plus a fix, point. Most of the affix is up. Then you see this cara. If you take a verb, cara plus carati, this is first conjugation. Okay, first conjugation. This is that means forming a verb. Then if you look at the primary already, we take cara, cha is the root. Okay. Okay, that means you put cha plus a. The affix is a. So the affix is a. That means this is going to be your formation of a noun. Can you see? So this one come from here. Cha plus ana. Charana. This is your primary. Understand? This is one of them. This is primary. This is primary. This is also primary. Two of them is primary. This is also primary. This is also primary. So when we talk of secondary relative, second relative, and it means we're going to add another. We're going to take from a primary derivative. You're going to add in something else at the back to form a secondary relative. This is the one the book is talking about. That means, so understand?
sorry, Brother Alfred, to disturb you. This one just now you say char plus a is the primary, then become cara. Cara plus ana, the ana is still primary.
Primary, because this is indicative as a noun base. This is a noun base stem. Cara is a stem. This is a stem. This is a stem.
Now stem.
Noun stem. So
Now
cara,
stem plus.
cara plus ana, charana. So this is a primary. This is primary.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So can you see? So this is already form a primary. Can you see a primary relative plus affix? This is affix ka. This is become a secondary relative. This is your stem. All right. As long as you understand that, because there are a lot coming through. So the whole thing is, that means we take from a verbal root. Everything comes from verbal root. So the English verbal root is infinitive. You English do not have a verbal root. English, the verbal root is infinitive. To go, to eat. This is English verbal root, but they don't call it verbal root. Everything from English, this is English. So English, everything start from here. The word to go, you change into a verb, it means it's become go and goes. Go and goes. Then it can form a noun, a going. I can form a noun, going. From there, it can form a past tense. Will go, should go, when, gone. So everything start in English start from infinitive. So English must infinitive. Start from infinitive. Pali must start from verbal root. Remember that. It's not the same. The structure is not the same, but as long as you understand, is the important part. You need to understand that. Yeah. Okay, now going to move to the next slide. Here, can you see number C? The first vowel of the verb, first vowel of the word to which a suffix is added. Can you see a suffix is added? Suffix is added is often strengthened. Can you see this is all A to become a long A? This is called strengthened. A to A cannot strengthen anymore. But A to A is already strengthened. That means U become the O, the E become A. So this is called strengthening. So the often, that means most of the time is strengthened. So now if you're going to take, you're going to take this word, wasita. Can you see can you see the and with a dot there? The and with a dot, this is not
Strengthening.
this is a sign of strengthening. Pali is called anubandha. It's called anubandha, strengthening. So when you say, so what you do is strengthening, you can see, you say the first vowel. Can you see this A is the first vowel? Wasita, the A is the first vowel. This is the first vowel. Can you see when you see this sign, this A is strengthened. This is the one he's talking about. We got wasita. Okay, this is the first A. And then if and then you say in this case, the U or the U become O. Okay, E become A. So the example is in, can you see the first vowel, upagu. Upagu become opagawa. Plural. They don't look at the back because this singular, this is a plural. So this is a strengthening in this particular case. So can you see Ava is added to this? Ava is added to this word. Ava is added to this word. Na is added to this word. So it becomes strengthening. The O, the U become the O. So can you see the next one? Vina plus Ika. Vina plus Ika. So this is the strengthening. The E become A. Venika. This part you can understand. Okay. If you read like that, it's a bit difficult. You look at this is a lot easier than trying to understand this. Sometimes you read also you cannot understand. So this is what they call strengthening. So there are two classes of strengthening. You don't have to remember how many class, but basically it's two classes of strengthening. You just say strengthening is enough. Okay, number D. Number D, so this number D is the classification to indicate that some suffix requires strengthening. So sign is added lah. So that means just now I already mentioned, okay, these are the three main category of secondary derivative. One is gerundial, one is general, one is indeclinable. All right. So gerundial, can you see? This is the one. The meaning of gerundial is relating to, like a gerund, adjective pertaining to, it can function as adjective pertaining to or resembling. So this is what is meant by this. So you cannot understand that, oh my, also not important. At the end, when you come across, you're able to understand. Okay, we talk about the first division. The first division, can you see? Can you see the first division? The first division is divided again. This first division, this is so divided into, can you see this is aperture? It's a neuter noun. Can you see aperture? And then DTHA, that means this word is mean offspring. Offspring, that means it is talking about lineage, a son of. That's why in Indian name, Raju, son of Sami. Raju, son of Sami, offspring lah. So this is called offspring. Like we put surname, our surname. So surname is a lineage lah. Okay. So can you see the word aneka? So this TTH, aneka. Aneka means many or various. So in this case, you said you add the suffix, you add this under this one, you add the suffix, denoting various meaning. So the third one, this one, the whole sentences is means possession. Possession. And this part, Sankhya is a feminine noun, means number. Sankhya. Sankhya means number. So it denotes a number. All right. Okay. So the first part, so just now this one we already explained on top, on top already. This one, this on top. Then we will skip this part, So on top, that means you can see this one is the same, This is one, Can you? So this is already long A. There's nothing you can do, even you plus the A here. This is basically a noun already, a noun plus R. That means your affix is R. Your affix is R. So it doesn't change anything already. Okay. Now, this one you can understand. Take this as your example. Take this as your example. Can you see? Gotama plus R, Anyway, because the O also is really long, O is long, U is short, R is short, this R is long, E is short, A is long. So strengthening means once it's long already, you cannot strengthen. Understand? This is long. Long cannot strengthen anymore. Long cannot strengthen already. A is also long, cannot strengthen. This is already long already cannot strengthen. You only strengthen a short vowel. Okay. Okay, so this one, can you see like this one? You see, this is also, can you see this one? Plus R, this is short, it become long. Can you see this plus R? This is short, also strengthened. This O is already long, so you put R, it never change anymore. Get what I mean? Okay, this is called the secondary derivative plus R secondary derivative. So this is what? So this is a masculine form. This is a feminine form. You just have to plus an E here. Gotama, Gotami. This is male and a female. Then Baladeva, Baladevi. Same applies to this. Okay. So this part, I think you can understand. So for 107, the suffix is ayana and ana. Ayana and ana. Okay, ayana and ana. So this n, the dot n is not counted. It just tell you the strengthening. Can you see here? plus Ayana. Can you see this A? Technically, it's supposed to strengthen. Okay. Can you see? There is a double C. There is a double C here. Yeah, there is a double C. This one cannot be strengthened. This is one of the rules. No change because of the double C. This is a rule. Other than that, you strengthen. So when there is a double consonant up in front of the A, you cannot strengthen. See that it is double. Cannot. Double cannot. Double also, this one is already long, cannot already. So there's two rules. One is already long, cannot. One is double. There is a rule number 2 for strengthening. Rule number 2. So rule number 1 says what? Rule number 1. If the first vowel, first FIRS, first vowel is long, it's short lah, it's short. If it's short, then strengthen. SERENGCH
T-H-E-N.
EN.
G-H-E-N. Strengthen. G-H-E-N. No, after the G.
Wait, cannot see clearly.
The one is after the G, the T. Ah,
Okay, so that means if the first vowel is short, then strengthen lah. Like that, if it's a double consonant, also no change lah. So this you have to take care of that. So
Double
as
consonant as well as A and O, no need to strengthen.
long no need lah, long and long.
Yeah.
So okay, this one. So that means I put this is the suffix a. Okay. Same this is double T double T is never strengthen. This is single. Can you see I become the A strengthen because of first vowel strengthen to E to A. E to A. This is the one. Just keep on repeating this so that you can remember. So this part no need to. So once it's clear, you have no problem already. You don't have to go through everyone as long as you know. So this one is good enough because can you see this is plus awa. Awa is added. Can you see man? This is manu. Manu plus awa. Then manawa. Technically, this is how it goes. Can you see all this? This is no need. This is era is added. So this is all form secondary derivative. So this one is also in. Okay. Same, Ika is added. Okay, Ika is added. So under Ika, you have A, B, C, and etc. So in that means if we say this one is this kata is ki, that means Ika, can you see Ika mixed with ki? So you use the word mixed with, you take this line mixed with ki. And then you say Nawa is a sheep. Nawa is a sheep. So that means Nawa is plus Ika. That means technically it means a person who engaged in a ship or wish a ship, a person. So it refers to a
Sailor.
So this is how engaged a person. That means so you can understand. So this one is, can you see same thing lah? So the next one, okay, living by means of living. So the word here is Bali is a hook, So that means you put one living by means of a hook. That means it's a fisherman. So you have to put one in front, one living by means of a hook. So in this case, so that is how you translate. If you can find a single word, that means you can say, okay, fisherman, okay, a sailor, a cutter, cutter or a carrier, carrier lah, courier, no, courier. Carrier or courier also can lah. Carrier or courier can. So this is in English. What you need, you will end up something like or
ER.
er. Then it's okay already as long as you there are few of them. I mean, like for instance, like piano, pianist, cycle, cyclist, ist. You also got that ending. More than that few of them. So all these you can skip as long as you know. So don't need to go through all this because you can read by yourself. So like ika, then you have until here you get studying, possessioning, perform, all those things. No need to go through one. Only no need to go through. Can you see? I put for example here. Can you see? Forest, forester, piano, pianist, tuition, tutor. You see ORERIS. This is the way how English form lah. We also got the same way lah. So this is exactly like this is English suffix. Our Pali suffix is also something like that, but then we also have a different meaning lah. Something meaning like that. Okay. Any question? Okay, no question. We will do one or two exercise.
Brother Alfred, the 109, can you please go back 109? The Nava, the AVA is suffix to Manu.
AVA.
AVA, if it is front one, normally we can say change to O, is it? Otarati, example, Ava, the 109 is something different that I know of, right?
This one.
109. 109 Nava. After 108, Naya. Then 109 is Nava, the end dot below one. Is suffix to Manu, Upagu, and such others to denote the offspring. This, the Nava there is different, the strengthening. That means it will strengthen Manu.
This is the first vowel. U is the first vowel. First vowel, right? So first
Then
vowel
become
O
O.
lah. Then U become O. This is the one. Correct
But the one that we know of, the AVA will change to O, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I know. That is prefix.
Prefix. But this
That
is
is
different,
No, that is not prefix. This is suffix.
Okay.
Prefix, that means if you have a prefix of O, prefix of ava, okay, prefix ava, no, because prefix of ava, normally you change it to
Become O.
O. That is prefix, but
Yeah.
this is suffix.
Okay, thank
So
you.
you cannot suffix, you cannot change. Suffix cannot change.
Because at the back. Okay.
Suffix, this is suffix. So
Okay,
all right.
thank you.
Okay. So now you go through, you see, okay, can you see this? This is the one. Just now we talked about this one, That means technically this one, ava is added, This is ava is suffix ava is added. You see, this one, ava is added to Manu, right? So this supposed to be like that. When you put the ava there, you strengthen this one. Okay, I think there is this end should be like that lah. Technically, it should be like that. Huh? So when you put this to here, because this is secondary derivative. Huh? So secondary with it, that means you put an ava here. Yeah. So this one is strengthened to this. Then this is declined as a nominative singular. So that means it becomes a mano wo. So this is your subject. Then you go again, go again. See, you can see any of these. So there is no. So you cannot find the secondary derivative lah. So in this particular line, so in this particular line, first what you do is remember our translation rules. So our translation rule, we always look for a verb first. So this is the verb. So we cannot have, this is a future tense. So it go in front, this is the only verb because there's two verb. Two verb. So verb, remember, verb. It can be as many as possible. So the last verb in this case is future tense. Future tense. So the one all in front of the future tense, it has to take a gerund. It has to take a gerund. In Pali, it's always take a gerund. You always take a gerund. You remember this. So this you should start your line from here. You should take your translation from here. Remember, that means this one. Okay. And remember, so in Pali, in front of the verb, there must be an object. It means it's accusative. This is always true. Always correct like that. That means this is one format. Okay, this will be another format. Okay, that means you see, if you look at this word, this is the object. Okay, this is the object, right? Now, okay, that means you say, and if you look carefully, this one and this one appear almost the same case. That means almost the same case, or this one is the same case. You have to figure out already. So what we distinguish, that means in this particular line, our attempt is always this one. Verb in front must be object. So in this case, this is one. Yeah, so this one is the green one, so that we can see lah. So we don't want anything to go wrong. Okay, so now. So we know that this is a subject. This is an adjective to this. Can you see this is an adjective? So in this case, this is an adjective. So if this is an adjective to this, in this case, we will say this young man. Straight away, we take away the line. This young man. Yeah, that means this is this young man. Okay, so this young man is your subject. Okay, this young man. So how you? Okay, what you do is you can either start with this, or you can start with this. Let's say we start two ways. Number one. Okay, having gladdened the mind. Can you see? Okay, this is one way. That means you start with gerund, having gladdened the mind. This is the verb. This is the object. Or you can put the subject in front. If you're going to put the subject in front, that means you can put the subject in front. Then you say, this young man That means you put a subject in front, that means this is going to be the subject. Let me put it a bit bigger so that you can see clearly. 14. So this is the subject. That means the subject. This young man having gladdened the mind, okay, or gladdened the mind. So this means this subject, verb, and object. This is the verb. This is the object. And this is the subject. Can you see now? So in either way, you can do it. Having gladdened the mind, this young man, okay, can you see the word now? You got a problem of mai. You know the word mai, the mai is come from the word ahang. So the moment you see e, normally you know most likely is locative. But if you cannot figure out, doesn't matter. What you do is you just have to go to use the word. Remember ahang. Now. So it's a pronoun. Pronoun. So I'm going to do a declension. So the word is mai. So mai that means in my in me or in my. So this word that means, can you see the word my? That means in me or at me, or in this case this word is an adjective there, in my mind. In my mind. So so in this case, this is your locative. This is locative. So in this case, you already understand this. Okay. So is this going to continue in this? No. So in this case, you put this part in me or at me and another round, because you cannot figure out exactly how it's going to fit in the sentences. Okay. Okay. Now, next part, the second action, okay, the next action is, that means this young man died. So this is a word. So this is the second word. This young man. The verb here is this young man die. Okay. So this die. Okay, it's go here now. Third verb. Take the third verb. Take the third verb. Now the third verb is what? Can you see this is a future tense? That means here is future tense will. This one nipati, nipati. That means will be reborn. Be reborn. Yeah. Okay. Then this is a verb. Verb reborn. Can you see this part? Can you this part? This is locative. This is locative. This is locative. There are three locative. So but once you see reborn, that means located. Then reborn in somewhere. Place lah. This is a place. This is a place. So can you see the compound of this? Tawa is three. Okay, tawa. So I say tawa is three. Timsa is 30. So 33. 33. It's the same like English, no? We say 30, we say 30, then we say 3. 33. But in Pali, the 3 come first. 3 and 30. So 3 and 30, 33. So that means it's born in. Can you see the word Deva Loka? This is a long compound. That means can you see this is located in the realm or in the world of God of 33. Of God 33. So that means this is a Tawa Timsa, God of 33. Now, then you see Timsa is 30. Yojana plus Ika. Can you see here? Ika here. Ika here, that means it is referring back to this is the one. Can you see? This is the one Ika mixed with engage is living. Can you see by means of relating to a bond, connected, dealing with, carrying upon. Now, this is the one. This is the one. Born in, belonging to a place. So is this a J? Belonging to the world. So in this case, it's taking a J one. So remember taking from J. Where? SJ. So the Ika, this Ika is number J. J, that means, okay. Okay. The next one is, can you see another one is Kanaka Vimana. Vimana means it's a mansion. Vimana is in a mansion. So in this case, this is a Kanaka is in a golden mansion. Okay. So that means locative should be at the back. So in this, can you see here? So we already know three locative. So first thing we have to say which one first, So in a golden mansion. Can you see in a golden mansion? Because were reborn in immediately in a golden mansion. So in this in the in change to means locative become instrumental with a 30 league. That means it's talking about the mansion is having an area of what 200 210 square feet lah. But one league is about 7 mile lah. 7 mile lah. So no need to calculate. So that means this one locative become instrumental. The last part is I use instrument. Locative is at the Deva world of 33. So this is how you present your thing. So because this is the last verb. So that means there is two ways of doing it. Yeah. So normally we having gladden in my mind. Having gladden in my mind. This young man were reborn in. So that means this. That means what happened? This one is a bit difficult to translate because this is the only one. No. If you remember that there is one rich man in I don't know Savati or where his father is very very rich. When his son gets sick, he also don't invite a doctor. He take his son and he put outside of his house. He's scared that if he invite a doctor to come and see, they will know that how rich is him. So he put his son as outside. And it so happened that at that time the boy is about to die. And it so happened that the Buddha was walking past in front of his house. And when the boy saw the Buddha, his mind become gladdened, The the mind become gladdened. That means some kind of affinity with the Buddha. Just because his mind is gladdened during when he watched at the Buddha, and later the boy passed away and then he appeared as a Deva. You
Yeah,
just
Mata
imagine.
Kundalin. DHP number 2.
Yeah. So this is very difficult to translate. The word Mai is the one you may kena trap. So I mean here the Mai, because the Mai means it can mean the having gladden the mind towards the Buddha also can, Because the word me refers to the Buddha, So this one is really is very challenging because Buddha was saying the boy having gladdened his mind toward me. So this is what the Buddha say. But if you don't know the story, then you cannot translate this way because how do you know it's toward the Buddha? But he say you should use the word in my mind, having gladdened in my mind. So because I will add in the word my, then the my here, mana is the mind. So this should be more appropriate if you don't know the story. This is because you know the story that you may translate slightly different. So this is a bit challenging. All right. Okay. So here is this is the one. secondary derivative, how it's go about. And then this is all the compound compound all this thing. Okay, I do one more, and then you're able to figure out. You do figure out. Can you see when I put secondary, it means a secondary derivative. I cannot type too many. Secondary. Can you see? I highlight the one ika here. Ika, all the ika. So the ika can be declined as a normal noun. Can you see there is a ika here? So what you do is, so in this case, can you see? That means this is, so here the ika here, you can see the ika. Let me see here. Engage, can you see the word be? That means engage in pig. Engage in pig. That means a dealer in soil. Can you see the B there? Because if you the B is to tell you where we take from. Can you see engage? Technically, this one it should means one to engage in, okay, in something lah. So there's just someone you say pig. And then you say one who engaged in pig. Of course, the next thing you need to put is pig business lah. So a pig business is, you will say, yes, it's a pig dealer lah. Something like that. So this part is up to you, a pig dealer. So something like that. One who engaged in pig business is a pig dealer. Something like that. Okay, so you remember the P is come from B, so that you can reference back your note. So I come to here. Okay, they engage in pig. Can you see now? So I give you the patient. So these are also same lah. Engage in Sakuna is a bird. So this one, a person who engage with jala. Jala is net. Malay also net. Engage in a net. That means it's talking about fisherman lah. So you can say a fisherman, a bird dealer. It's up to you how you go. Here you can put a dealer in a bird. You can put bird dealer. It's okay. So this is your choice. This is your choice. Bird dealers. Okay, so something like that. Okay, can you see this part? Can you see? Okay. This is Sangha. The word is Sangha. So Sangha, that means Sangha is community of a monk, or it's a community. So that means in this case, if say J, can you see the J? I already told you why J. J is that means you refer born in or belonging to a place. In this case, belonging to the Sangha. J, this one is the J, belonging to the Sangha. So you have to refer back so to get yourself familiar. So there is number 2. J, belonging. So this is Sangha, is community of monk, belonging to the community of monk. Okay. All right. Now, so the last one is, can you see apaya? Can you see the word apaya? Okay, also J. J is born in. J, can you see? Can you see? J, born in. So this is how you do your translation. So that means born in, okay, apaya. Okay, now, so once you sort out all the ika, all the secondary, then you have no problem already. So you see here, okay, you can start with the Geran. Okay. Having taken, can you see? So in this case, it must be an object. But in this particular case, the object is a little bit further. So that means having taken belonging to the monks. No, we don't need to say community. So in this case, perhaps you would like to say, you would like to add a little word what's. If you are going to change this into a verb, what's belongs into a verb, what belongs to the Sangha. But if you don't want, having taken belonging of the Sangha rather to the Sangha, belonging to, so you have to belonging of the Sangha. So this one you have to sort out yourself, because in English you have to change the preposition accordingly, belonging of the Sangha rather than to the Sangha. Okay. Then, can you see this one? This is an extension by force. Bala is by force. Bala is force. Karana means doing by force. So this word is a bit difficult. Karana means it's action by force. So by force is so here what you do, I break it down in case you want to figure out. So I say Karana is act of doing through force. This one Karana, act of doing through force. So we can shorten it into by force. Understanding? So this is by force. Okay. That means you say, so that means wow, you go and jury the monk's thing. Okay. Okay. Up to this part. Okay. Then another thing is, that means so here, this part, can you see this part? I said pig, bird, and fish dealer. Okay, so this is how you start, and then this is the subject. We put in this format, Jaran, for the pig, and that means those who take something from the monk, the pig, bird, and fish dealer. Okay, then the next line, here you can see. Can you see this word? This is a PRP. So the subject, that means these are the subject. 1 here, 4, 3 here, 4 here, and then the subject means I put they. They enjoying. Can you see they enjoying? So enjoying. Then after enjoying, there is another Jaran there. Can you see the Jaran here? Can you see this Jaran? Ito is from there. So this Chavit Tua, having fallen from there, that means from the earth, that means from the earth, that is falling from there. Can you see this word? The last word is they. This group, this is they. All this is they. Plus this in this case is thief. This group, thief. This line is thief. This line is thief. I'm going to put bracket here. By force, robber, not thief. By force is robber. So this is robber plus all this group they will be born. They will be reborn. Can you see will be reborn in here? Apaya. So finish your translation. Translation is not a problem. The only thing is how to analyze all these is an important part. Okay. So our workout is more or less good enough lah. It's good enough. So you can put in another format. Now this is the translator. We say dealer in pig, dealer in bird, and those who fish with a net is understood as fishermen there, because that's Jala, having taken by force what belongs to the Zanga, enjoying it, they will be born in the hell when they pass away from here. So this is no problem because this is good enough. So our translation is also good enough. Okay. Okay, we're going to stop here. We'll stop here. We'll continue next week. We'll continue next week. Next week, tomorrow no class. So any question?